Yeah. You won't be seeing us. You won't be seeing us in hell. I can do whatever the hell I want when I start this because I know there's nobody here. Alright. Sail. Shout, 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 shout at the devil down below. Shout, 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 shout at the devil down below. Touch a little bit in here. Probably need some more though of that. Oh, that's a little much. A little much. Well, I got blank space. Let's do this stuff. So while we got it. Oh shit. You know what? I know what I need. I need the reference. Oh, look at him. Like popping mic. Popping microphone. You like that? You like that best, don't you? I like to pop the microphone. Yeah, you dirty little. Anyway, I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. That goes for pretty much everything. Yeah, that's right. I know. Yeah. No, other than that. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, we're going to do it for here too, actually. When somebody breaks your heart, somebody twice as smart as I, somebody who will swear to be true like you used to do with me, who'll leave you learn that misery loves company. Wait and see. I wanna be around to see how he does it when he breaks your heart to bits. Let's see if the puzzle fits so fine. What else I need? As I sit there applauding from a front row seat, when somebody breaks your heart like you broke mine. That's good to start. And that's when I'll discover that revenge is sweet. As I sit there applauding from a front row seat, when somebody breaks your heart like you broke mine, like you broke mine. Now you may be saying to yourself, Brian, why are you putting in the same color that was as the base up here, but now it's on top of the other color you did right before the end of the last session? And you'd say, that's crazy, and I'd say, that's besides the point. But just changing, I think we've talked about this before, and if not, sometimes it's hard to remember what I've actually said and what I haven't. Sometimes just changing the layers and how you put them down, it changes the actual overtone of what you get out of it. So in other words, just by making it so that the permanent green medium was one previously over Viridian, if I remember correctly, over up here, by putting it under this more yellowish greeny color, just changes the overall tone. Plus we're going back in a little bit with it, you know, it's like this olive green yellow base. Right. It'll give us some different looks on it. So now, as I promised, I'm a little late. I'm usually supposed to try to start this by 7:30. If you're not following me on my Facebook page or my Twitter page, then you might not have been aware that, because I don't know whether when I posted this it showed up here or not. I really don't know. But the reason I was late is we had tickets to the Phillies game today to start. So I started late because even though the game was a 1:35 game, it started a little late because of they were doing the alumni weekend this weekend, and they were celebrating the 10th anniversary of the Phillies win of the 2008 World Series, which I was at, which is fucking amazing to be at. But I'm not here to gloat. I'll go a little bit about that. That was awesome. Anyway, and the ceremony ran long, but it was goddamn awesome. They had a nice little bit. Now they did more the other night, which we weren't there, but they did it. They still made sure they mentioned a little bit about Roy Halladay, even though he wasn't part of the '08 team. He didn't join the Phillies until 2010, but he was just while he was here, he was just a beast for us, man. Doc was fucking amazing. And if you don't know, if you're not familiar who he is, why the hell are you talking to me? No, Doc was, he passed away when he had an airplane crash, and it was incredibly sad. Doc was a great guy on top of being a great ball player, and so the Phillies made sure to honor him a little bit as well, like I said. And it was a very touching thing all over, because you have our World Series winners. You had all the big guys, that are not actively playing still. So you had Ryan Howard, you had Carlos Ruiz, you had Pedro Feliz, Brad Lidge, all those guys showed up. Even Jason Worth showed up. And Jason's gotten a rough time since he's left Philadelphia. When he comes to Philadelphia, the fans gave him a lot of shit. I never quite understood why we gave him a lot of shit. I know what happened, but it doesn't make any sense to me and why we still give him shit about it. Because one of the things that the fans get upset about was at the same time that Jason's contract was up and he was, him and his management were negotiating with the Phillies, Cliff Lee had his contract come up with the Rangers, I believe. That's who he was with. And Cliff, was negotiating with a couple people, and the two big ones were the the Yankees and us. And the Yankees offered him more money, but it was like $4 million difference between what we were offering and what the Yankees were offering him. And from what I understood, Cliff's wife specifically had not had a very good time in New York when they visited for the 2009 World Series that the Phillies did not end up winning. So I understand there was all sorts of foul things being said to her and whatever. This is at least the hearsay I have, as was told to me. Yeah. Is it 100% true? Can't say for sure. But the understanding I had was that the fans had treated her pretty badly, and obviously Cliff was part of the opposition, so they weren't happy with him, especially because he freaking owned that team. Like when he played up against them in the 2009 World Series, he just owned them. Those are some impressive goddamn games if you ever want to go back and look at those. Cliff's behind the back catch where because of his pitching setup, the ball hit right in his glove, and he's like, "Oh yeah, got the ball." Nah. He's like chewing gum. It's great little, and just that attitude just decimated the Yankees when he played them. The Phillies unfortunately did not, pull everything off that they should have. And I think they could have done, but again, that's all another debate for another time. But so Cliff signs to come back to Philadelphia for a little less money than what he was being offered by the Yankees. So the Phillies fans said, well, Cliff came back. Jason should do it too for less money. And the Phillies offered Jason significantly less money and a significantly less time period than what the Nationals were offering. So Phillies fans seem to get their nose out of joint because, Jason, who won the World Series with us, did not seem to want to come back for less than about half of what the Nationals were offering. And so the fans got out of joint about that. So the next time he comes, they booed him. And so then after he got booed, he said some stuff in an interview about how he didn't quite get it, and that seems rude and blah blah blah. And so the fans got more out of joint, and they booed him more, and then they started calling him worth less, and all sorts of bullshit. But Jason came out today for Alumni Weekend, and as soon as they called him, everybody cheered. And I was like, that's good, man. At least we're sort of mending fences here a little bit. Because, I never quite got it. I never quite understood. I mean, I get it. We Philly fans are passionate about whatever sport you may be a big fan of. I mean, I'm not a football fan, so you will never hear me start freaking out about the Eagles or any of that bullshit. If anything, I'll go the other way, because I don't like it when the Eagles won, I was so concerned about how this city will behave, to be quite honest with you. I've already heard a few things from people that were, up in Boston and stuff, or last time the Phillies were up there and stuff. So, my fears are not necessarily unfounded. But I'm a big hockey fan, and so I'm passionate about the Flyers. I'm a big Phillies fan, so I'm passionate about them. So I do understand the rough idea behind it, but at the same point, it doesn't make it any better. They really should not have been as hard on him as they were when he split. It's like, dude, if you love your job, you love where you're at, right? You love the people you work with, you love your customers, whatever, all that. I don't know what that's like, but if you do, someone offers you to do the exact same job, new group of people, but still pretty good, they're going to be pretty good to your group, and they're going to offer you twice as much. A moron says they're going to stay with the old company. You know what I mean? Just think about your normal day-to-day job. Talking a difference of, maybe 30, 40 grand, a year or something. Your average Joe is going to take that jump and go the hell over. When you're talking, tens of millions of dollars, your ass is jumping. I don't give a shit who you are. I don't give a shit, what anybody says. If they say that, no, I'd stay with the same team, they're lying out their fucking ass. That's just my opinion. And it's right. I hope no one ever comes here for arguments, because they're wrong. Let's get a little yellow in there, a little cadmiums. It's like bright. I think it'll do something nice. But I need to get a little, so much that's dried up on there. But so it's, the ceremony went long, starts the game a little late. The game was great. It was a nice little bit of back and forth until we eventually won 5-3. Both pitchers really came out strong. I got to give them credit for that. Yeah, the starters. Nola for us, and don't remember who the other pitcher was. Doesn't matter. They lost. That's all that matters. So we put just a little bit of this, and I mean, just not to be yellow. I don't want it to really be yellow up here. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to be bringing this into a green with hints of yellow, if that makes sense. Take away this ball and chain. And we're going to use it to try to craft a little more. Make it look like a tree. Give it like a bushy, like a tree. I don't know. So that went like I said, and the game was long though. It was a long game. It was I guess about 3 hours in length. So it was not for an 8.5 inning game, that's long. And so we did get out of there for a while. Then you have to deal with traffic, and we had to get dinner. So it was like, all right, by the time all that was done, I came home, turned on the air real quick, ran upstairs, went to the bathroom real quick, came down, grabbed all my stuff, and came out. So had to start a little late. So boom. It's a fun day though. They gave Brad Lidge bobbleheads, so it's Brad Lidge celebrating at the end of the World Series. One of my favorite stats from that night, and it's not a stat that's published anywhere that I'm aware of, not in a sports magazine, let's put it that way, or any, reputable, analysis of the game or any of that stuff. But somebody calculated it somewhere around the lines of like 3.2 tons of man meat that were on top of Brad and Chooch at that point. Just judging from the players' weights and all of that, and is it 100% accurate? Probably not, but it was pretty good. It was a good guesstimate. I found it funny. I don't care who you are, that's funny. Alright. I will not do that. I will not be that guy. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, what song is this, guys? Come on. Anybody know? Come on, hit me in the notes. As soon as I say the first line, you guys will know. And if you don't know, then you need to watch some more movies. Who's the black private dick who's a sex machine with all the chicks? Chef? Right. Who is the man who risked his neck for brother man? Shaft. Right on. Who's the cat that won't cop out when there's danger all about? Shaft. Right on. That Shaft, he's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. Talking about Shaft? We can dig it. Sophisticated man. No one understands but his woman. Shaft. Like a little touch here. Just some little sienna, just to give it some branches coming out a little bit. Sometimes that 1-2 dead branch just sort of pops out. All the leaves fell off. Christ, I'm turning into a man, aren't I? It's just a little happy little branch. Just, not afraid out there just by himself. know I've gone too far. That's the happy little branch. Ooh, shit, dog. And it was always fun for me to go back to the Phillies because, I mean, yeah, as I've said on here many times, I worked from 2010 through 2017 season. And so for me, it's like I go back and I can't go more than 5 feet without seeing somebody that I worked with. Like, I just love it. We miss you coming back. I'm like, unfortunately, probably not. Because if I go back, regular streaming is kaput. Is nothing. There's no more. Regular painting, regular streaming are all done. Because it's like, when you work for the Phillies, you work for the Phillies. You know, there's not really another option. You are there when they are there. You know, that's the life, man. There is not much else beyond that. And then on those 10-game stretches and stuff, man, your time off, you were sleeping. Because you gotta. There's just not much else to do. You gotta catch up as much as you can. And usually you're taking care of anything else in your house that needs to be done. So it's like, last year I tried, as I was recouping a little bit, I mean, I tried it. It was hard. There were a number of times, like, I was painting, like, my study of the Last Breath by Yosef Israels. And I'm probably saying that wrong because he was Dutch and I screwed it up, but whatever. He, as I was working on it, it was like, okay, I gotta get it done by this time. And it's like, shit, no, the Phillies are in town again. I can't do it by that time. All right, I gotta finish it up by this time. And it's like, no, fuck, the Phillies are back in town. I can't do it. I gotta finish it up this. So it ended up at one point, I had to be bad and do stuff that I probably won't even happily admit on here because I don't want to run myself into trouble. But I had to do something that really was infringing on time. I should not have been in the studio. I was just sort of monitoring a computer, and I won't say which one. You can probably guess. I was working from home at the time. Just not. I mean, it might not have been on that day. I'm just saying it might have been. I don't know. Not saying anything. Saying it might have been another day when I was monitoring my home computer. You never know. You never know. But I was like, I was like, I gotta finish it. I gotta finish it today. If I don't finish it today, it was, there was a stretch coming up, and I'm like, if it ain't done by this point, it ain't getting done because I was going into a period of time where it wasn't even like a 10-game stretch. It was like, okay, we have, 4 games here, then we have a day off, then we have 4 games there, then we have 2 days off, then we have a concert, then we have, oh shit, it was bad. That was a rough one. Last year their September schedule was just nightmarish. And it certainly is a difference too, I'd say, because we weren't great, last year. I mean, we were getting better by the end of the year. It was noticeable. But when you lose a lot, it's like, even working there, you try to keep the positives up as much as you can, but, my other job is, the main job is so negative that when you're stuck in a spot where you kind of need the wins to offset the bad from the earlier in the day, and they're not coming in, it's like, I can't survive this. Like, it becomes so hard to just motivate yourself to want to even, like, help people. And I felt terrible about that. I really did. It was like, I want to be, I wanted to help people, but at the same point, I was so exhausted of people that was like, I just can't. Like, I just want to go home. Lost and I've been losing my hands. Tell me it's around in my head. Yes, it is my Tell me what you're after. I just want to get there faster. I don't live, I am pain. I don't live, I am pain. Don't wanna live in your misery. I don't live, I am pain. There we go. Sprinkle all my kisses on your lid. Sun is rising, wishes fill my head. She said, I'm dead. Ow! Now what I need to do, I need to give it a look on how you guys see it. This one is me, like a bomb that you can't see. Tell me what you're after. 'Cause I just want to get there faster. Ow! I don't live, I am pain. I don't live, I am pain. I don't live. The wife and I finished up Luke Cage last night. I'll tell you that one. I want to. Again, I won't spoil anything, but damn, what an ending! I was very happy with the way it ended. I mean, like, it's definitely a, you know. I have to make sure I'm tight on this. I have to check it on this side. Not long, guys. Not long. I'm telling you. Once I get that capture card, we are solid. I hate water. Stop up. Put me down. I never learned to swim. Can't find the rhythm of the strokes. Why should I hold my breath? Feeling like I might choke. It's thunder. You close and smash your face. And this we have to burn. You can dance underwater and not get wet. Psycho alpha disco beta alpha alpha tula. But I'm glad. I mean, I don't think this is that much of a spoiler. They didn't kill Bushmaster. How's that? That's not really a spoiler, right? I don't know. And I like that. I like that they gave him a chance to come back. I like how it's got a uneasy easiness to it right now. Why should I hold my breath? Feeling that I might choke. There's something real. No, it's my too bad though. This is the hose and spot your face. So you have to play it too. You can dance underwater and not get wet. So now that we've finished that, I imagine like tonight we'll go up and we'll start season 3 of Hemlock Grove, because we dug that show, and it's the last season, so I recommend that one. It was a good show so far. I'm too cool to swim. The end of the last season from Hemlock Grove really fucked with us, so we're like, what the hell was that? And so we need to, we've been waiting to get back to it. And then by the time we finish this, season 3 of Iron Fist will be by to get us by until season 3 of, or season 2 of Iron Fist, until season 3 of Daredevil comes back. Which is supposed to be this year. They said, they are still saying that the season 3 of Daredevil will be this year. So that's fucking awesome. Saturday, that's it, let I learn to swim. Can't find the rhythm of the strokes. Go alpha, disco, bite out, alpha, Zulu. I didn't say basically what tonight's goals were. I should tell you that. I mean, it's slightly changed because, again, I was hoping to be in here at least a half hour earlier. It won't change too much, though, I don't think. And I may have to rearrange this schedule a little bit. It's come to my attention that I'm definitely going to need to do at least something else for a little while as far as money, to get money in the house. Some extra money. So I'm probably going to end up Ubering or whatever. Or Lyft or whatever. I don't really care. And, yeah. We'll see how that goes. I saw one I thought was interesting. That actually probably wouldn't be too bad. Which was like food shopping for people. Like you literally, it's like Uber but for food shopping. So you go out and you food shop for them, and then I guess you just take it to their house, drop it off, and then, yeah, whatever. So like Amazon Fresh, I imagine that's not going to be something that lasts very long. I don't know. If people sign up for that, I mean, or some other version of it, be it from, you know, Walmart or whatever. So I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be something like that, though. So I plan on doing it for, like, the Tuesday nights that I don't stream. And so I don't think I'm going to need to shift too much. My only concern would be, like, Sunday. I might be so damn tired. Because I plan on doing it, like, Saturday nights. And that means Saturday nights. And I don't know if how that's going to play out for me. I kind of gotten used to this lazier lifestyle of not having to work on Saturdays and Sundays in this past year, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm an old man now, you know. It's a little harder to keep going past certain times and not wanting to pass out. My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through. My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows. In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through. Her husband was a hard-working man, just about a mile from here. His head was found in the driving wheel, but his body never was found. My girl won't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through. Where you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows. In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through. My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through. My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows. In the pines, the sun shine, I would shiver. Oh, not through. I know that sounds like Scuttle screaming, but I just go out for that song. Sorry. That's one where you're in traffic. It's like, you know what? Roll up the windows here before I scare the shit out of everybody next to me. So let's just pull that up and just. I'm gonna go all out for that song, so we're just gonna keep that from disturbing anybody. Especially in blue route traffic, you know what I mean? Everybody's sitting there already kind of wound up a little bit. They don't need to be suddenly, you know. No scrap. Come on, now you're doing it on purpose. Fragglezog. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. I don't know if Lou's watching, you know, as a non-Twitch streamer or not. Lou who commissioned this, but you know, if he's on Twitch or not, I don't know. But he just commented on the link. I hope you don't mind. I had to take that damn telephone pole out and all the wires and stuff. It was fucking with the composition of it. I was like, we can make an audible on that one. Let's just keep it to the house and stuff that's yours. You know, we'll keep the cars worked really well. I thought they actually made a nice little, like, again, it's like stacking, you know, like it gives depth here. So, I think it worked in that level. In other words, I love you. My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, but you're my favorite work of art. This song always cracks me up. Figure less than Greek. Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? Don't change your hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's. You're ugly as sin. Stay that way. Yeah, I don't know. Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? Of course, that's how I take this song, like, personally. It's like, hey, you're ugly as sin. Thanks, Frank. Stay, little Valentine. Stay. Oh, now you are doing it on purpose. I skipped 2 L7 songs to get to the Frank song. They give 2 Frank songs. L7. Come on. It's just, sorry, it just keeps trying to play too much L7, so I keep skipping them just to be like, no, not until I want to hear them. Like, it knows when I want to hear them. Come on, anyway. Well, there's a port on a western bay, and it serves 100 ships a day. Those sailors pass the time away. I talk about their homes. And there's a girl in this harbor town, and she works laying whiskey down. There's a brandy, fetch another round. She serves them whiskey and wine. The sailor said, brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my eyes could steal the sailor from the sea. So who sung this better? Looking Glass, the originals, or Tom Green when he did it in Charlie's Angels? Anyone says Tom Green, get off my channel right now. Just right now. This from far away, they made it clear. I couldn't stay. Barbara was his home. The sailor said, brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. For my life, my love, and my lady. That's the quickest way to turn me into Jeremy Piven from PCU. Yeah, they're going through. Alright, what's your major? Sanskrit. You're majoring in a 5,000-year-old dead language. Here's Latin. It's the best I can do. And then next guy comes up. What's your major? Phys ed. Get out. There's always been the truth, Lord. It was an honest man. And Brandy does her best to understand. Nights when the bars close down, Brandy walks through a silent town and loves a man who's not around. She still can hear him say. She hears him say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my life, my love, and my lady is the same. But my life, my love, and my lady is the same. Friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. Just welcome to the people that they love one day stalked away. Just because we check the guns at the door don't mean our brains have changed from hand grenades. You'll have a capacity next to you. You'll have some reverse sitting next to you. You think I didn't get here sitting next to you. But after all I've said, please don't forget. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. Well, you don't deal with outsiders very well. They say newcomers have a certain smell. Yeah, trust issues not to mention. They say they can smell your intentions. You'll have some other break shows sitting next to you. You'll have some weird people sitting next to you. But after all I've said, please don't forget. Oh, getting some nice little movements here. Why'd your friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Ask you who you know. That's like the weird special effects. Take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Why'd you come? You knew you should have stayed. I tried to warn you just to stay away. And now they're outside ready to bust. It looks like you might be one of us. So we did have a fun little adventure though at one point today. I'll let you know in this one. We had a lovely moment this morning before we were heading out to the Phillies. Now last time we had gone to a Phillies game, we made arrangements where Vincent was going to have to sit in the middle going out to the game, and Sophia was supposed to sit in the middle on the way back. But we were meeting my wife's parents at the game, and they decided to leave early, so they asked if Vincent wanted to leave. Well, they asked if Vincent and Sophia wanted to leave. Only Vincent wanted to leave. So Vincent left with them, so now no reason for anybody to sit in the middle, right? Okay, good. So then today we're like, okay, well, Vincent sat on the middle on the way out last time, so Sophia, you should sit in the middle this time out. I don't want this, not fair. When we come back, then Vincent's going to have to sit in the middle of the way back, and then that won't be fair. And we're like, okay, well, it won't be fair because he'd have to do it twice. It'd be unfair against him. You know, like, what is your argument here? Do you want to sit in the middle both ways? No, I don't sit in the middle. I'm sit in the middle, so I come back. So she wanted him to sit in the middle on the way back, or the way out, because now there was a good chance my mother was going to, there was potential, I should say, not a great chance, but there was potential that my mother was going to sit ride home with my father and my daughter on the way back. So this way, nobody would have had to sit in the middle on the way back. So we said, this is not fair to Vincent to have to do it both times. You're going to do it this time. Right, you know. She behaves like an 8-year-old, right? I swear to God, it drives me up the walls. There's no way. I got my ass whipped if I behaved like that at 8 years old. First off, it would have been my brother and my sister beating the shit out of me first, and then my parents would have gotten their hands on me. It's like... And I had made some comment about it because I was just sitting there livid on it, so I posted it on Facebook real quick. Now my mother saw it and said that she'll sit in the middle. And then, so she got what she wanted technically in the long run on the way out. But then, as we're coming home, I don't want to sit in the middle. Yeah, I was like, okay, no. You argued that, you were going to do it on the way back, and now this is what you got. So, This is not fair. It's like, that's tough shit. So, when I was little, I didn't have a choice. I was youngest. I was in the middle. Period. Done. Said again. If I tried to make a shit out of it, I'd have gotten my ass kicked by my brother and my sister. Hell, they wouldn't even whip my ass. I'll tell you what my brother would have done. My brother would do the thing that he was quite good at quite often, which is the second my parents left the room, we shared a bedroom, so parents leave the room after saying goodnight to us, and as soon as that door's closed, my brother pulls I think there's somebody in here. Is there somebody in this room? Brian's over there! And meanwhile, he was like sneaking over so he could grab me real quick just to freak me the fuck out. I was good at stuff like that. They both were. They were both quite good at making sure I was terrified. I did joke around saying, see, I guess that's the problem with Allie having 10 years difference between her and Vincent, and then, an additional 3 years between her and Sophia. It's like, still mind how. But anyway, it's like all the German right now. It's like nothing. Anyway, even mein Unabschminky. So, like, I was just saying, I'm like, I think that's why my parents, like, my mom will tell you, like, these two are, like, comparatively, it's like, they're nothing. Like, me and my brother and my sister were, like, nothing compared to them. Having three that were easier to deal with my two little ones. And it's like, my wife and I have tried. We've tried to get these two in line, and there's almost nothing that seems to be done. They both adapt, like, perfectly to whatever you tried new. Well, that's it. You get maybe one shot with it. It'll work once, and then that's it. It's gone. And so we were discussing that. I said, but the thing is, the reason why we never got wildly out of hand between my brother, my sister, and I is because it was three, close enough. There's 5 years difference between me and my brother, and only about 11 months between my sister and my brother. All right, so we're all relatively, in good range of each other. I mean, they would team up more together against me than any other way. But the thing was, if one of us started going ape-ass like Sophia would, the other two would just beat the shit out of it. Like I said, it's like you just were making war with two factors rather than just against each other. So it was like we all knew better than to try to trigger off a huge temper tantrum or whatever like she threw would only get back under much more secretive than my two are capable of ramifications or repercussions. So I said that's why we were all, me and Sherry and Dave were basically in a constant Mexican standoff, so that's why there was never any issues like that went really crazy, as there are with Sophia and Vincent. Like the one weekend, Sophia threw a fit about sitting on a specific seat at my parents' house. And my parents have couches in the living room area by the front of the house. They have couches in the family room area. It's towards the back of the house. My dad's got this man cave in the basement with recliners that you could there's plenty of comfy seating in that house. And for some reason, Sophia wanted to sit on the seats. Wherever Vincent was, that's where she wanted to sit. And Vincent, of course, doesn't like to ever give up ground. So he starts the fight. And we keep trying to explain to him, you can win for losing, technically, in the sense that if you don't fight her and you let her dig her own grave with this stuff and throwing fits, and you give it up to her, but she, after a while or whatever, and she's throwing a fit about it, we'll side with you. And she'll be the one in trouble. But because he decides to pull a hard line and start a war with her over it, he loses too, usually. And so they both came home and were like, right up to bed, no Kindles, none of that crap, we don't want to see any of it, And so we were a little concerned that was going to happen again today at some point. And we were kind of pointing out again that see, my brother, my sister, and I. Well, my brother would have just probably either again smacked the crap out of me, or he might have left with the intention of getting Sherry to also say leave that seating area and be like, no, this seat's the cooler one, across the room or whatever. So that way it's, enough to try to trigger me, go, oh, I want to sit where the big kid sit, right? That's the cool seat. Now, I used to try to do the opposite in a lot of ways. Like when we get in the car, and I said I was always in the middle. It was my seat. I was the youngest. Back seat in the middle with my feet on the hump, So I tried to call it to make it like something that they, make it seem like maybe I wanted it. So that maybe they would try to get it themselves at one point. Never fucking worked. I thought I was clever as hell when I did it too the first time. Back seat in the middle with my feet on the hump. Getting in the car. Nothing. They were like, yeah, that's cool. It's your regular spot. Get in there. Like, hell, one of the reasons my nose is jacked as it is, actually, is because of that backseat in the middle. My parents used to have this big conversion van, and it had a table right in the middle, like a little circular table, for the 3 cup holders or whatever. And so I was a kid, I thought it was like a steering wheel. So I'm sitting in the back seat with this thing, joking around like it's a steering wheel. My dad hit the brakes suddenly when we were driving in Camden. I think going to the aquarium or something. I think it was an aquarium. Might have been Baltimore. But anyway, BAP! Right against the table, my nose goes, blood everywhere, So, that's one of the reasons my nose is so jacked, and why I always sound stuffy. Because I always am stuffy, but... That's the key, that's back on the board, wait for me. Because I didn't warn you. The song, I did today. Come on and wade way out into the water with me. We're drowning on dry land. Come on and wade way out to the water with me. Jump in and take my hand. I'm leaving you, show me, I'll be knocking on the door. Tapping on the floor. Until we father and I say we have a chat. Run away with a rambling show, run away with a rambling gypsy, oh. Run away with a traveling show, run away with a rambling gypsy, oh. Run away with a traveling show, run away with a gypsy, oh. Run away with a traveling show, run away with a rambling gypsy. Come on and wade way out to the water with me. We're drowning on dry land. Come on and wade way out to the water with me. Jump in and take my hand. I always like elements like this where the trees feel like they're part of that background, you know what I mean? Like they're becoming part of those waves in a sense, you know? Leave the worst behind. Come on and wade way onto the water with me. We're drowning on dry land. Come on and wade way onto the water with me. Come on and wade way onto the water with me. We're drowning on dry land. Come on and wade way onto the water with me. Come on and wade way onto the water with me. We're drowning on dry land. Come on and wade way onto the water with me. Bum, bum, bum. Yes, I understand that every life must end. Oh. As we said, alone, I will someday must go home. I'm a lucky man to count on both hands the ones I love. Some folks they have one, yeah, others they got none. Stay with me, watch this breeze. And our sins never gonna let me win on. Every day, just another human being. Yeah, I don't wanna hurt. There's so much in this world to make me bleed. Stay with me, all I see. Did I say that I need you? Oh, did I say that I want you? Oh, if I didn't, I'm a fool, you see. No one knows this more than me. As I come clean, I wonder every day on your face. Oh, everything you gave and nothing you would kick on. You would take everything you gave. Did I say that I need you? Oh, did I say that I want you? Oh, if I didn't, I'm a fool, you see. No one knows this more than me. As I come clean out. Nothing you would take, everything you gave. Oh, hold me till I die. Meet you on the other side. Subject home, you'd be well advised not to plan my funeral for the body dies. Yeah. To near light, in the see-through show what you may have heard and what you think you know. Yeah. Let the sun never blind your eyes. Let me sleep so my teeth won't grind. Hear the sound from a voice inside. Let's see. Oh, I know I said I was going to compose some music to hopefully put this. I just didn't get the chance to do it on Saturday. I did update my website. There's a few more paintings that are up for sale now. I put up the Daumier water carrier copy. Study I did of that. I did boats on Boston Harbor and the bridge at Trarin Farms trail. So that was the first one we did on the stream here. So if you have been one of the few people, like the two that have been here since the beginning, you may have seen that one on here. I have some older ones that I haven't. I have to check to see if I have photos of. I hope I do. That I can get to pretty easily. That I don't need to, you know. Like some of them, I have to like hunt down to like go to find my niece and see if she's got them, and or if my parents like hanging up somewhere or something. So there's some I need to like look for, but there's some that I know relatively easily where they are. That I might give a shot to put up there. Even got like a weird little older one I did of just a watch. I mean, I know it sounds silly, but it was actually one of my favorites. It came out really fast. Like I'd done it. I literally decided I had like 3 hours I could work with, and so I just ran out here, and I was like, bam, 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 bam. It was just a broken watch I had from the Phillies. I had shattered, like walking through, and I was trying to dodge a guest, and I smacked it against a railing and just shattered the watch face. So the watch stopped, and it was like, okay, well, I kind of liked that it stopped because I always liked the idea that even though technically I am very much on a timer now here, there was always that element that in the artist studio there is no time. You know, I have to actively stay alert of it, or I will lose it. Like, you know, if I don't pay attention to it, it's like, oh look, it's already 11:30 at night, and oh okay, well I'll just do one more thing, and then it's like, oh look, it's 3 in the morning. Well, guess I'm calling out. Like, let the sun never blind your eyes. Let me sleep so my teeth won't grind. Let the sound from a voice inside. I mean, I think my wife's probably the happiest that she's ever been as far as with my painting goes, because I am so on a Twitch schedule that it makes it so we know when it's a painting night. We know when, you know, we will be in. It used to be kind of a, you know, okay, well I have a spare few hours tonight, so I'm going to go out to the studio. And then it's like, or maybe like on a Saturday, like, okay, I'm going to go out, you know, for just like 2 hours today during the, you know, before we have to go to dinner or whatever it is. And then it was like, she'd start calling me in for dinner. It's like, okay, yeah, I'll be up there in a second. Just a little more. And then the next thing I know, I'm getting like yelled at. God damn, it's been a half hour! You know, like so. Lost my faith when I sweat my rust. Eliminating the chemicals. Yeah. Breaking in, changing up. Staring out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones. Love to make the system ball. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa, I'm radioactive. Radioactive. Whoa, oh, whoa, radioactive. Radioactive. Rage that Greg. It's a revolution, I suppose. In the end, right in. Whoa. breaking in, leaping up, sticking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Oh, I'm waking up. I'm feeling in my bones. Love to make a system go. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. I'm radioactive. Radioactive. I'm radioactive, radioactive, all systems go. The sun hasn't died. Ooh, cool, there's a burp. There's deep in my burp there. Ooh, that was the chicken stir fry from Applebee's. Hey. Love to make my system go. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Yeah, I should apologize to my wife now for tonight. Ooh. That was some spicy stuff, yo. It was a lot spicier than it was the last time I had it, which was before George Clinton. Back in February. I mean, it's a different one, but... God damn Levi's for getting this song in my head. Boom, 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 wee. Boom, boom, wee. Boom, wee. Oh, ba-ba-dum. Wee. It's for y'all. Come on, can I get a ooh? Come on, can I get a ooh? My body dance for y'all. Ooh, can I get a ooh? My body dance for y'all. Wanna hear you, man. Down in this looks. See that? Reason is up the lights. Ooh, come on, can I get a ooh? Dance for ya. Ooh, makaba, makabela. Can be Mother Africa. No. Ooh, makaba, makabela. Can I get a ooh? Makaba, makaba, dance for y'all. Ooh, makaba, makaba, makela. Can I get a ooh? Make my body dance for ya. Makaba, makaba, makela. Can I get a ooh? Ooh. Can I get a ooh? I wonder if Apple's pissed off because this was picked up by Levi's before it was picked up by them. Because Apple's notorious for those fucking commercials with it. Yeah, at least they used to be. Jesus, how many fucking songs did I end up buying because of fucking Apple made a commercial of it and it's just like, oh, this is killing me. It's just stuck in my head. I mean, it's usually good stuff. It's like Bjork and stuff like that, but it's like, Jesus Christ, someone just was like, God damn it, get out, get out, get out. It's earworms. I heard Sudoku is like the perfect thing to get rid of earworms. I believe that's it. Or is it word puzzles? It might be word puzzles. You know, no, I think Sudoku does pretty well because it's like a word puzzle and setup. But I think word puzzles are like changes the way your brain's thinking at the time, so it helps get rid of earworms. For normal people, at least, let's put it that way. I sit there and play Words with Friends and sing a bunch of earworms in my head like as I was playing them. Probably why I sucked at Words with Friends. Or Words with Friends, whatever. Boom, 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 boom. Bury me something in this world. I give this part of me for you. It's hard to believe, like, next weekend, I have to move my oldest into an apartment with her boyfriend. They're getting their first place together, and I gotta go help them move next weekend. I don't think I'm ready for that. Down in a hole, and I don't know if I can be saved. See my heart undecorated like a grave. You don't understand who they thought I was supposed to be. Look at me now, I'm a man who won't let himself be. Down in a hole, the feeling's so small. Down in a hole, losing my soul. Ah, shit. I knew I was going to forget something. God damn it. I don't have a trash bag out here. I emptied the trash last week. Like, what, Monday night? Or, no. What did I say? It's Sunday, right? Friday night. Or Thursday night. Thursday night. I emptied it out when we were done. And I took it out Friday morning. Shit. Alright. Oh well. We can get by. It's fine. It's just it'll be like a week before I remember to bring one out here. Like the trash can will be half full with paper towels, and then I'll be like, ah, son of a bitch, I just gotta run out and do it. I've been guilty of kicking myself in the teeth. I will speak no more of my feelings beneath. Down in a hole, the feeling's so small. Down in a hole, losing my soul. I'd like to fly, but my wings have been so denied. Carry me something in this world. I give this part of me for you. Sand rains down and here I sit, holding red flowers in a tomb. Oh, I wanna be inside. Down in a hole, Feeling so small, down in a hole, losing my soul, down in a hole, feeling so small, down in a hole, out of control. I'd like to fly, but my wings have been so denied. I know, it's Scuttle singing, I know. Till somebody starts talking. I said I'll have to hold you guys hostage. I'll keep singing until someone else gives me a new follow. How about that? No, there's like 3 follows. 3 new follows. Start calling your buddies. He won't shut up. Says follow him, so stop fucking singing. And my wife's ready to sign up. Stop him. She's gonna create 3 fake accounts to just sign up to stop me. Just hand the kids their Kindles right now. Sign up right now. He's like, I don't even like Twitch. Fitz like, can I stream? I'm going to do that one night, by the way, just so you guys are aware. I'm going to, once I have this capture card, I'll make it a lot easier to do. So what I'm really going to do is I'm going to switch things out at my PS4 and let my son, without him really knowing, I'm going to figure out a way to see if I can capture him playing. And I'll put like the camera, probably won't be a face cam, but I'll put it like behind him. So you guys can hear him cursing. Yeah. It'd be entertaining as hell, man. Hear me, all his friends. Well, there's a cabin. You know, whatever. That was the one I always laugh at. I'm like, dude, I seriously wouldn't play with you. I told him flat out. I was like, you know, and if I was a kid, if I was one of your friends, I'd not be playing with you anymore. Online. Yeah, I'd probably still hang out with you, but we're not playing together. Not for a while, the way you were talking. I was like, or I'd walk my ass over here and I would slap the shit out of you if I was a kid. I was like, right now, if one of your friends showed up at the door and just you answered it and they just smacked you, I'd be like, yeah, he probably deserved it. I just ask if anybody like plays against him, don't swat us, please, or anything like that. You know. Please. Just on a polite level. Because that's kind of garbagey thing to do, but yeah, he's a kid. Let his friends beat the shit out of him. That's fine, but don't swat. Life hack. I don't know. I mean, look, I tried to stop him from teabagging people. Like the first day, as soon as he got the goddamn Battlefront or whatever, the Star Wars one, right? So the first thing he did, he gets online, you know, right after he figured out that I'm not going to play with him because I've sucked. Because we tried playing for like an hour beforehand. It was like, oh, I'm off with this. Never mind, Vincent. You know, here, just go online, whatever. And he was kicking the crap out of people, and he immediately Dude, are you really doing that right now? He's like, and he looks at me. I'm like, yeah. Seriously, don't be that dude. And then he started being that dude more often. So he has his father's tendency for rebellion. Lessons in my dreams, so turn on the TV. Then it's awesome. Sick of me, don't let me play football. I'm the troublemaker, never been a faker. Doing things my own ways, I've never given up. Picked up a guitar, with this to signify. I'm gonna play some heavy metal riffs and you will die. You wanted arts and crafts, how's this for arts and crafts? That's right. I'm going out to Cherokee, I'm gonna be a rock star and you will go to bed with me 'cause I can't work a job like any other slob. Sucking in and punching out and sucking up to Bob. Marrying a biatch, having 7 kids. Going old and hoping there's a God. Doing things my own way, I'm never giving up. I'm the troublemaker, not a battle taker. I'm gonna be a star, and people will crane necks to get a glimpse of me and see if I'm having sex. Studying my moves and try to understand why I am so unlike the singers in the other bands. I'm such a mystery, as anyone can see. There isn't anybody else exactly quite like me. When it's party time, like 1999, I'll party by myself because I'm such a special guy. I'm a double maker, not a double taker. I don't have the patience to keep it on the up. Wow, you guys, it looks really, really very different to what it looks like in person. Again, hopefully this new camera will fix all this shit. It really does look different. And there's nothing I could do, unfortunately. That's about as good as it's going to look from this camera. Looking close, wrong way. My neighbor hates, never know what he can do. He thinks I gave her my heart. She tasted my soul, now she's gone again. He thinks I gave her my heart. She tasted my blood, now she's gone again. Why didn't you leave? Long days, alone with its shame, planning the flames of exile. His heart breaks at the road when replays images over the trail. Wrong way, my neighbor rage, never know what he can do. He thinks I gave her my heart, she tasted my soul, now she's gone again. He thinks I gave her my heart, she tasted my blood, now she's gone again. Why didn't you leave me here? How could she leave me out here? He can't decide where to go, and oh, 2 promises, one made of earth and gold. Walls he's building keep on crumbling down. Walls are falling and keep them sound. To keep them sound. On days thinks it's time for his food. They sing his room with the devouring fly. His heart breaks at the road he must take, the road that will lead to the end. The wrong way, he thinks it's time for release. He'll never know peace in his lifetime. He thinks, I gave her my heart. She tasted my soul, now she's gone again. He thinks, I gave her my heart. She tasted my soul, now she's gone again. Why did you leave me here? How could you leave me out here? He can't decide where to go, then no. Two promises, one made of earth and gold. Walls he's building keep on crumbling down. Walls are falling now, there is no sound. There is no sound. There is no sound. There is no sound. Everett's like, please hit mute. Enjoy the silence. Words are very unnecessary. Come on. No one's coming with me on Depeche Mode a bit. Fine. Now, I'm not being as secretive as I kind of was, I guess, over here, really, with the ultramarine. I am letting it be visible. I'm letting it have its space here to breathe. It gives it a visual difference. You know, they're going to have similar color ranges, I guess. A lot of choices are going to be the same, but by making it, again, this, darker trail over here and being a more noticeable blue, it kind of gives you a, oh yeah, these are a little different. Yeah. And again, that kind of gives it a little element where it sort of joins in with this again, like almost like the wind infected it. If that makes like no sense whatsoever, I'm sure. Alrighty, now where do we start? We can always start on the lighter greens here and try to. I think that's a little too thin now. Yellowish green, yellowish green, yellowish green. Who's got it? There we go. It's like a Willy Wonka. Button. Who's got the button? I mean, unfortunately, it's already. This tube just is loaded. There's a fuck ton of linseed oil in there. I wanted to get to a look of near completion. I don't think I'm finishing this tree tonight. my goal really was to get that one done, this little area there, and I know it doesn't seem like much, but again, since I started later, I was like, I got to readjust a little. Had I started earlier, I would have said we're plowing through this until this is finished, but because we started later, I know that's a fool's errand. It's better to call it earlier tonight, come back to it tomorrow, you know, once I drop Vincent off from karate or whatever, or get back from karate. And then, this is where it becomes tough though, because it's like, it's so, there's parts that are super watery, you know, because it's been watered down with the linseed oil, and then there's like parts that are thick and they don't want to get it off the damn brush. It's like, alright, come on guys, work together here. Get in there. Stop fucking around with me. It actually has a look of like the original Nickelodeon slime. Like the stuff from You Can't Do That on Television slime, not like the stuff they use now. Back when they had multicolor slime, if you guys remember that. I'm really showing my age. There are a lot of kids that are on Nickelodeon, like watch Nickelodeon, they know Nickelodeon's associated with slime, and they have no idea why. That's just sad. Nickelodeon sort of did forget its own heritage. See, for those of you that do not know, there was a show when I was a child, as Nickelodeon was just becoming a thing, that was called You Can't Do That on Television. And they did a lot of stuff that I guess you weren't supposed to do on television, because they did it all the time on television. But it was, I believe, a Canadian show that was then imported down here, if I remember correctly. As part of the lineup here. I don't think it was exclusively made for Nickelodeon originally, but it became like the Nick show. Like that was what Nickelodeon was known for. And the slime was something that happened whenever someone said, I don't know, and then they got slimed. And they actually had multicolored slime. There was green slime, obviously, but there was also like yellow and blue. It was whatever it was that day. They just determined, you know, it was kind of random. It was made up with like primarily oatmeal and food coloring. I thought the show was funny as hell. I remember just laughing my ass off at it with Barf, and who was the owner of like the most disgusting diner you've ever seen. I mean, but then they also had him as a cafeteria worker, so I was kind of back and forth with Barf. They really only had two grown-ups that worked on the show, and they played like every grown-up role. So there was the guy who played Barf played the principal, played the kid's father, and whichever kid it was at the time. Like, you know, it's not like they ever had a consistent, like, this is so-and-so's dad. This could be Moose's dad. This could be, you know, Lisa's dad. It just didn't matter who they needed at the time. It was a wacky sketch show. I mean, you know, along the lines of, you know, Monty Python for children, if you want to picture it that way. You know, like, stuff was wild and weird and stupid, but that's what gave Nickelodeon slime. Like, it was on for years. I mean, it was, you know, 10 years or something like that. Maybe more for all I know. You know, I'm sure it kept going after I outgrew it, or, you know, moved on to other sketch shows I probably shouldn't have been watching when I was a child, but I ended up watching. When I used to watch, like, old school Saturday Night Live, when I'm talking like Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd Saturday Night Live when I was like 10, 11. So I probably shouldn't have been watching this stuff, but once I started finding that shit, it was like, okay, well, that's, you know, this stuff ain't gonna cut it anymore. But it, you know, if you ever get a chance, I would recommend looking up a few of those old skits. some of the jokes may be dated because there were things that every now and then they'd like comment about, like, you know, they made like political jokes. I think there was something regarding Ronald Reagan and Ronald McDonald or something like that, and you know, like being clowns or something. I forget. There was something like that. You know, one's a clown and one flips burgers or something. I forget how it worked out. But they would tap into stuff like that. You know. Once they got, like I said, it was imported, but I think they then started recording down here in the U.S. Alanis Morissette got her start there years and years ago. I don't quite remember her on there, though. I tried, but she may have been again after her or something. I don't know. Or it may have been like a Britney Spears on the Mickey Mouse Club thing where it was like, yeah, for like a season. Like, yeah, they were on it, but it didn't last for, yeah, whatever. Hey, Britney lasted long. I don't remember. I forgot. That was also after I stopped watching the Mickey Mouse Club. Yeah, that's nicer looking. That's looking good. That's got some chance. Is it even showing up any difference on you guys? Let me get out of the way once I do this and I can look at it like you guys can look at it. Back up a little bit. It does look like it though. Yeah, it's not really popping through. God, I gotta get that damn. I am tempted. I'm tempted to say, like, hey, you know, all right, here's the thing. Can you order it? And then I'll take it off with the payment of this. I don't know. I keep hoping someone else will buy a painting, and then I can just use that money. Buy some prints and stuff. I do have prints. I said it last time, or maybe not last time, but I've said it on here before. Society6.com/Menaceart. Prints, coffee mugs. I've said before, I will praise those travel mugs, like, to all get out. Dude, they really are good travel mugs. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to upsell you. I don't bullshit people. I've always been bad about that. That's why, like, it's one of the reasons why I suck when it comes to, like, year-end reviews, is because I can never bullshit myself. I have problems with the interviews too. Whenever I do get an interview, I have to hope they understand that I'm a straight shooter. I just can't bullshit very well. Like, it's just not in my nature. It's like, if we're all gonna just fuck with each other our whole entire time, then what are we even trying to do as a species? You know, like, I don't know. I just don't understand it. I don't understand Flim Flam Man. You know what I mean? It makes no sense to me. Like, you know. Like, why would you lie about something that can be tested or checked on or whatever? You know? I used to have people, like, when I sell TVs, they tell them, like, oh yeah, you can put the plasma TV from, you know, like, tilt it all you want, and then, like, literally it's telling you, like, on the box, don't tilt. It's like, come on, dude. As soon as they pick up the damn TV, they're gonna show you that they're not supposed to be tilting it to stick it in their damn, you know, Kia, you know, or whatever. It's like, you know, the little smart cars aren't gonna hold that TV. Like, this is not how it works. I used to not bullshit people. I'm like, look, if you're gonna order it, and you what kind of car you got? And yeah, because they were like, can I take it with me? Like, what kind of car you got? Oh, I got a Camry. No, you can't take it with you. You're gonna want somebody to either come back and pick it up later with a bigger car, or you're gonna want to have it delivered, or you're going to talk to somebody like that you know that will come back with a bigger car. Oh, really? You don't think I can fit it? No, you can't. Not if you're going to have it working when you come home. And like I said, when it comes to like say doing a year-end review or something like that, when it comes to like especially like this job that I do currently, I don't ever feel like I ever accomplish anything. It's just the way my job is. It's just set up in a way that, you know, if I fix one customer's panel issue, I guarantee you I already have another issue for that same customer for another panel for another job that's almost identical in this one. So it by the time the year goes by, I don't think I've ever done anything, you know? And because both of them really in the end, I can't do anything. I have to go get the plant to do something for them. So it always like ends up making me feel like I haven't done anything all year. So I have trouble saying what I did because I don't think I ever did anything. So, like I said, I'm not bullshitting when I say that those cups are really good. You know, if you don't want to get my artwork on it, get somebody else's. But society6.com/Menaceart. The prints are nice too. They're really well done prints. You know, I can't say that they're always the cheapest because any print on demand is always more expensive. I just don't have the money to put together a front, you know, like of stock that then I could sell directly because whatever doesn't work. All I have that I can sell stock of is my own paintings. Prints of them right now are just not something I can do. But they have all sorts of other crazy shit too. They had like, I mean, they have clocks. They have, what else do they have? Clocks. They got cutting boards. They have coasters. The coasters are pretty cool, actually. I actually looked at those. I was like, oh, there's something else, you know. They got cell phone cases, though. I'll be honest, the cases are crazy expensive for what they are. Like only if there's like a 30% off sale, do you buy those. Those are pretty much out of price. They got comforters. They got like bath mats. We were very close. I mean, we were this close to my daughter's boyfriend. You know, where he lives with his mother right now. He lives in the basement. They have like a bathroom and everything in there with a shower, all that stuff. It's basically his place, you know, like a little place for himself kind of thing. And we were going to order him for Christmas this year. My wife and I were talking. It was more actually me and my daughter were talking to do one of my. I put my self-portrait up there, and we were going to order a shower curtain, a bath mat, and like a bath towel, like a hand towel or whatever, of just my face. You know, with a paintbrush, yeah, whatever. It was a very ugly self-portrait, and I was very tempted to do it. But I was like, that's so, like, wrong, like... I even got to hit my morality at some point, where it's like, you know, this is probably the wrong thing to do. Thought it'd be funny, though. But it's just, it was like, that's a lot of money for a practical joke. I wouldn't want him thinking, I expect him to use those. Especially now that they're moving into an apartment together. I wouldn't want, them having them expect me to, like, that I'm expecting to come over there and see my self-portrait on their curtain or whatever, shower curtain. I do have curtains, too. I could do that. Just so they wake up every morning and got my face staring them down. And you make them rethink, have a burglar like rethink about breaking in the house because they see from outside my face looking out the window. So I assume the curtains have it on both sides, right? That makes sense. That might be a good housewarming gift. Let's see. Here, kids. I got a curtain for you. Hanging in the bedroom. You guys think about anything? Forget those thoughts quick. It's such a mean thing to do. I'm always watching. I do it for my kids here. Just remind them. I have eyes everywhere. Shower curtains. But they do. Like I said, they have shower curtains. They got bath mats. They got, towels. They got beach towels. You get all sorts of shit with my artwork on it, or other people's artwork. Like I said, they got a really wide selection of people that sell in there. And it's funny. I truthfully, like I said, I'm not a very good person selling myself. I really am not. And so it's like I bought the stuff. Like I bought a few travel mugs just to make sure that the quality was good. The first one I bought, it was like, okay, this one's good, but I want to make sure that the rest of them came out looking nice. So I bought a few of them, and like I said, they're all solid, and so I use them. But it's like I feel like an asshole every time I drink out of a coffee mug with my own artwork on it. It's like, what the hell was that noise? Oh, dude, stop! What the fuck was that? Oh, that was the fucking Amazon, wasn't it? I heard boom boom. Do you guys hear that? I don't know. Something gave me a funky noise. No. Oh, I took a flashlight. But like I said, we end up. My mom bought some prints for Bev, who ended up buying one of my paintings. She we bought some prints for her for Christmas. She'd like my work, and so. And it was again one of those things too. We wanted to see how they looked, and so the prints are solid, the cups are solid. What else did we get? We tried some. Oh, Allie bought a cell phone case. She had done that. She said that and those looked okay. So they're just really expensive. Like I said, I wouldn't do those unless there's a sale. Let me check to see if there's a sale for you guys. To sleep. I guess I'll go back to sleep. Never dance. No, go away. I don't like discounts. Let's see, 25% off everything. Oh, I better give that one to you guys. Alright. That's worthy of telling you guys about. That's a pretty good sale. Alright, so prints, mugs, and other goodies. I'm putting this on here, but as soon as you log into the page, it'll tell you. It's no, get away. That's it. Okay. Use code. Take 25% off everything tonight. Until midnight PST, yo. Looks like under the sun. So, if you've ever looked at some of my shit here, or if you've been watching the streams for a while, even if it's lurking, whatever, or you see here, and it's, again, this is a terrible visual. I understand this. Again, new camera is coming soon. Basically, as soon as this painting's finished. So, just please bear with me. But check out the Facebook page if you want to see what it looked like prior to tonight. It was basically just that in the rough form still, and that wasn't finished right here. Everything else was, you can see on my Facebook page. And you can see that stuff there. And if you think anything's worthy of it, the 25% off is a good night to buy. Like I said, anything's fucking helpful at this point. Like $1 here, or whatever is what I get off of some of them. It's like that's amazing to me, honestly. And if you know you don't want it, but you think there's someone who might like it, go forward it to them. Like, I don't know them. I'm not you. I don't know what I'm saying. I guess I'll go back to sleep. Flash, la la dee na 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 na. Oh, funk me. Funk. Funk. Flashlight. I'm got a funk slide. Light. Spotlight, spotlight. Red light, red light. Everybody's got a little light under the sun. All right. Na ni na 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 na. No. Na na ni na 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 na. I have to actually tell my Facebook page about that sale. That's a pretty good one. I haven't sold much outside of family, but whatever. I always try. I always let you guys know. Everybody's got a little light under the sun, under the sun, under the sun, under the sun, under the sun. Oh, that is a big ass bug across on the wall there. Holy shit. Sorry. That big, ugly, nasty motherfucker, and I can't even get over him easily without disconnecting the camera. Whoa. This is when I wish I had like a good Nerf gun here. Just shoot his ass. Bring that in next time. In Monterey, a long time ago, I met her in Monterey, in old Mexico. Stars and steel guitars and luscious lips as red as wine. I won't lie, there's every now and then moments that occur. Oh, please don't get out of sight, dude. Just stay on that door. I can kill you on the door when I leave. Come on, don't run away. Oh, you bastard. It's the worst thing. Don't know where the fucking thing went to. Every now and then, hopefully it's not one that fucking big, but bugs will find their way over to my palate. And it reminds me, like, similar to Dan Avedon told a story on Game Grumps about he was in a recording studio or whatever, and one of the guys that was in there was talking about another rock star, and he won't say who on there, but apparently that rock star had a incredible drug habit, and they were notoriously bad when it came to like heroin use or whatever. Or various drugs. I think he called out heroin specifically in this story, but whatever. He said that this recording engineer was sharing the story that they were, in the studio area, not really in the recording booth, and there was a mosquito flying about, and the mosquito, bit the rock star, and he just said, "Watch this." And, kind of flexed a little bit. So the mosquito gets done, flies over a little bit, drops dead. And so similar things happen when you get, like, the bugs will start crawling around here, and you watch them start digging into the cadmium a little bit, and you're like, go on, have some fun, dude. Watch it. Watch it. And you see the bug fly away, drop over. It's not quite as good as the Dan Avedon story, because the Dan Avedon story, though, does imply that this rock star not only had to do enough drugs to know that that it was going to kill that insect that took the bite, it's going to kill the mosquito, but it must have happened more than once for him to pull the watch this, It's one thing to be like, oh, this will probably kill the bug because I'm so high right now. But it's another thing when you go, oh, watch this game. The mother's eyes when the sun's gone and lose their life. I said, whoa, huh, good God, y'all. What is it good? Or absolutely nothing. Say it again. Whoa, 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 Lord. Absolutely nothing. Listen to me. I think we're only going to go to the end of this song, I'll be honest with you. It's like I said, today was just a really, really long day for us out in the sun. I mean, we weren't really in the sun, but it was just, you're outside and it was hot. And no matter where the hell you were sitting in that stadium, it was pretty bad today. These were the days I did not like working at the Phillies, only because you had so many people passing out from, like, it's just always one of those, every Sunday day in the summertime, you get a lot of old people that are just not prepared for the sun, and, whoa, yeah, whoa, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Listen to me. It ain't nothing but a heartbreaker. Got one friend, that's the Undertaker. Wow, yeah, shining many young man's dreams. Laid him disabled, bitter and mean. Life is much too short and precious to be fighting wars each day. War can't give life, it can only take it away. Oh, war, God, y'all. Absolutely nothing. Listen again. Whoa, Lord. Or absolutely nothing. Listen to me. It ain't nothing but a heartbreaker. It's got only to the Undertaker. Peace, love, and understanding, tell me, is there no place for them today? They say we must fight to keep our freedom, but Lord knows there's got to be a better way. Oh, wow, y'all. What is it good for? Tell them nothing. Saying, wow, God, y'all. What is it good for? Them shouted. There ain't nothing but a heartbreaker. From only to the Undertaker. Alright, I think that's it. Like I said, since wife and I finished up Luke Cage, I'll probably start up on Hemlock Grove. As I fall asleep watching it, I'm sure. Finish up season 3 on that and get that done. I am somebody. So I'm gonna go clean up, give my kid kisses goodnight. We'll be back at this tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. Finish up that tree. I'm not going to aim for much more beyond that. I just don't know if it'll be something I can viably pull off. Might add some highlights into the trunk still. We left it kind of bare bones. It's dried up mostly, so it'll have to be like very liquidy, oiled down paint, if you will. It's not watered down. I mean, that'd be terrible to do. But we'll see what we can do. Finish that tree up, and then once that's done, we're going to start hitting here into the house so we can start building off of it. Because once the house is done, we'll have this opened up to us, and we'll have the grass opened up to us. Now, hopefully those will go a lot faster. So that's going to be all. You know, like I said, if anybody is interested in those prints, tonight's a good night to do it. 25% off using that code. And like I said, if you're not interested in my stuff, just like to buy my stuff or whatever, take a look what's there, because there's a lot of good stuff from other people. You can jump off of my site, just click the regular Society 6 one, and it'll get you to other stuff. But the prints are cool. I can only talk about personal stuff 100%. Prints are good. The cups are good. Like the travel mugs. The phone case are good. So go from there. All right, check it out. Said tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, we'll be back in. Hopefully finish this tree up, and then Wednesday night the goal will be to try to get a good portion of the house done. I don't think it'll be finished Wednesday night, just because of how slow I am now. But maybe we can get a good portion of it done, and then ideally finish it Thursday, so that when we're back in here on next Sunday, we start hitting that tree. And hopefully next Sunday we'll be on time. I don't think we have anything big going on next Sunday. So, alright guys, so let me get the thing pop up so I can actually end the episode, because otherwise I just keep talking. Alright, good night.